Hey everybody, welcome back to Ed and Heather's Kitchen. Yep, once again we're going to be making some comfort food. Today, we're making Swedish meatballs. Well, let's get cooking, we got a lot to do. Okay, well, let's get going here. We got a bunch of different spices. Right down over here is everything we're going to need for part one. I don't have these memorized, so you'll pardon my reading. Okay, we have some onion that I'm going to grate in here. You'll see. That's the hardest part of this whole thing. Yeah. Red onion. Alright, we have some allspice, cardamom, ginger. This is onion powder, garlic powder, some dried parsley, salt and pepper. We have some bread that I've been soaking in milk, an egg, and of course our meat. Now we're using 50-50 blend of pork and beef. That's what's recommended. We'll see. This is how I like to make it. Alright, now. Yeah, we're joking about how people always say that something all over and over. I realize that with me it's alright. Or is it all right now? I think it's all right now. Now we're just gonna mix everything in here. That bread, like I said, was soaking in milk. Your salt and pepper. Some of these are sticking a little bit. It's been humid down here. It rained this morning. It's warm. 83 degrees down here today. We are in South Florida. Hopefully we have a front coming through this weekend. It's supposed to cool things off. That'll be nice. Oh, that smells good. Now we're going to make it rough. Take your onion and grate it. I'll make you watch this for a minute, then we're going to shut the camera down. I'm not going to make you suffer. Hey, welcome back. Whew. That was rough. One thing you have to remember when you're doing that is you're grating the onion. And that's not easy. Well, the grating is easy, but the effects are not. Your eyes water. Clears the sinuses. Alright, so I've got this all mixed up. You can see it's nice and uniformly mixed now. Gonna take this. It's a little too much there. Gonna form this into little, about golf ball size. A little bit bigger. And we're gonna fry them in some butter. You can use olive oil if you like. The butter gives it a better flavor. A little more traditional. Now you're going to load these in here. You don't want them too close together, because you're going to be turning them around and swizzling them around, cooking them up. While you're doing this, you're going to heat up your oven to about 100 degrees. Get something like a baking pan, cookie sheet, whatever you want to call it. Because as your batches of these are done, you're going to put them on that cookie sheet. Put them in the oven and keep warm. Can you smell those cooking, Heather?
Yes.
They smell good. Okay, we're going to just keep doing this. We'll be back in a little while when these are ready. Hey everybody, you can see second batch is done. Put them in with the first batch. Try not to drop them. The reason I don't pour them over here is I want all that nice juice. You're going to see why in a minute. We're going to make the gravy. And I forgot to say it before, but you should know by now. All the ingredients, the recipe is going to be down below. No, these are not perfectly round. Not going for perfection, I'm going for food, for taste. Pop these back in the oven for a couple minutes. Keep them nice and warm. Now we're going to start making a gravy in a second here. Once I get everything organized. There we are. Okay, we got our hand drippings. My nice new fry pan. Thank you, Heather.
You're welcome.
Now, we got us a couple of cups of beef stock. We're just going to pour that in there. We got some milk. Actually, this is half and half, or heavy cream. Yeah, no, you're supposed to add that last. All sorts of spices, garlic, onion, salt, pepper, and parsley. There we go. I'm just going to mix this around. It's on low heat. You're going to let this kind of simmer. Actually, I'll turn that up a little. Now, the original recipe calls for you to scrape the bottom of the pan, but this is one of those fancy non-sticks. You don't have to scrape it. You're going to let that simmer. And while that's slowly simmering, we're going to come over here. We're going to take some flour and water. We're just going to mix this up until it's nice and smooth. This is going to work as a thickener. I'm sure you all knew that. Alright, this has been simmering a little bit, picking up some flavors. I'm going to add the flour and water to thicken it up. I'm sure you've all made gravy, but yeah, you just add this in nice and slow, keep it mixing. That way you don't get lumps. Don't really need lumps in your gravy. Scrape the rest of it in here. Hey, look at that, I had some dried flour in there. It's alright. I'm going to cheat with a whisk. Yeah, I know. Metal and non-stick. These are new non-sticks. These are ceramic, super hard. And, well, you know, I've got a wooden whisk coming. It'll be here next week. Look at that. That's thickening up beautifully. There we go. We're going to turn off the heat. Now, as you see, I went and got one meatball. Throw a little of this gravy over. And we're going to sample it. One bite for me, one bite for my wife. And no, I'm not going to talk like the Swedish chef. For me, that's perfect. We'll see what the boss says.
Very good.
All right, you've heard it from her. Okay, everybody, we're gonna let this cool. We're gonna package it up. It's actually for work. New Year's party. Until next time, I don't know what we'll be making. I don't know what it's gonna be, but it's gonna be good. Until then, go ahead and play with your food.